Hi, this is Ed Duclos, Tech Content Coach, South Windsor School District. Today I'd like to take a look at student writing, peer response, and teacher feedback, as you can see on the slide here, but more importantly, the made manageable. So when you go ahead and assign maybe a Google Doc and push that out through Google Classroom, and you have 25 of those out there, and then you want to go ahead and have the students do peer response. And then, of course, you want them all in some nice, neat little package so that you can give your feedback or grade, etc. It tends to be a little problematic. So I was looking at one of my go-to people, Eric Kurtz out of Ohio, and he had a Collabor-dependent writing in G Slides. And of course, I had to stop to take a look at that and really liked what he had. So let's take a look at that. All right, so let's go in and take a look, first of all. This is the assignment that I'm going to be pushing out. So let's go to the second slide here. Okay, so the slide is basically the assignment is I want the students to go in, I want them to select a blank slide and then write their answer to the prompt. When they are finished, they are going to go to 3 other slides in this slide deck, and they are going to leave peer response, and they're going to use the comment feature in order to do that. And then once they're finished with all that, they're going to go back to their slide, look at the comments that he received, and then revise the writing as needed. Okay, so now here's what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to go ahead and add some slides. So this could be the slide deck that I'm going to be pushing out. There's the assignment. And now what I'm going to do is I have 25 students, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select what I want them to work with. I like the title and the body for this particular one, so they're going to be able to put their name up here, and then they're going to be able to write their response to the prompt right there. Okay, I like that one. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click it and I'm going to duplicate the slide, and then I'm going to duplicate the slide. So I'm going to get 25 of these. I have 3 right now. I'm going to get 25 of those set up. All right, so now I've created the slide deck. I have the assignment, and then I have a blank slide for each of the students. Now if I wanted to, I could come in and take the time and put the name right here myself, but what I'd rather have, at least what I found successful, is just student, go in, you see a blank slide, go. If you don't like doing that, you could assign each of your students a number, and they're all set and they're ready to go. All right, so we've got student writing, and we're ready to go here. I'm going to go to Google Classroom. I'm going to go ahead. I've created the slide deck. Now I'm going to go to Google Classroom, and I'm going to create an assignment. So I go to my classwork page, and I go to Create, and then I go to Assignment. Now at this point, I would just go ahead and I would give it prompt, and I would give directions. Actually, I really don't need to because they're already there. I tend to make sure everything's ungraded because I don't grade in Google Classroom. I grade in PowerTeacher Pro, and they know that. I do set the date. Okay, I like setting the date there. Actually, just for purposes of this, I do set a topic and everything. But now what I want to do is make sure you understand I'm going to push this out. So I've got Google Drive, and then I select it right here, and then I add it. Now here's the key feature. Right over here, I want to select the middle option. They can edit. Now that means all the students are going to be editing this one file, which is exactly what I want. And then I go ahead and I sign it. All right. So now what the students are going to end up doing, they're going to come back in. They're going to get this. They're going to select their blank slide, put their name, and leave their and do their writing for the prompt. Let me give you an example of how this looks. In Yearbook, one of the first activities we do is something similar, except obviously with pictures and things like that, because that's what Yearbook's all about. I use this assignment to have them understand and know each other a little better. So that's the idea. So they're going to use pictures, they're going to use text. Now, back to our assignment. I'm done. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to look at somebody else's, and now I'm going to come up to the comments, and I'm going to leave feedback. And I'm going to put in what I think she should be doing, even though this is a really good slide, what she should do to improve it. I would then comment and leave the comment right there. And go back to our original assignment. I'm going to be doing this on 3 different slides. All right. Now, one huge problem. You're going ahead and you're sharing this entire slide deck, and you're thinking, what if somebody wants to go in and mess with somebody else's or anything along those lines? And I think it's really important that we teach the students, hey, this is what I'm going to be doing. So as a teacher, because I created the slide deck, I own it, and I can check in at any time, whether they turn it back in or not. I'm going to come down to version history. And when I go ahead and see the version history, I can see who did what when. Okay, so basically everybody is responsible and they know that. I want to teach that. I think that's a really important skill, a really important thing that we teach our students. All right, then when we're all finished, here's what I really like about it from a teacher standpoint. I have all of their stuff, so I can go ahead and I'm just going straight through. I can see that they did it. I can see anything and everything. It's all in one spot. All right. Hopefully this has been helpful. I'm really trying to get at this idea of how can you have the students write? Also, how can they respond to one another? And how can you have it all in one nice, neat area? Hope this has been helpful. As always, let me know what I can do to help you. Have a great day.